Good morning. Thank you for joining me. My name is Lucas, and we're going to do a vinyasa flow today. It'll be 55 minutes. So please have a nice soft surface. You can use the mat, have some water or some tea. And today's flow is going to be an all-level flow. So we're going to ramp up. We're going to start a little bit more gentle, but it's going to end definitely with some vigorous sequencing. So you're sure to get a workout, sure to move, build some strength and flexibility. A block is good to have as well. We're going to start today in child's pose. So you can take the knees wide or together, resting the forehead into the mat. You can take your arms out nice and long. Soften them down. The hips as far back to the heels as feels good for you. Making sure to listen to your body, checking in on how you're feeling today. You want to find the edge, but not push it. Just taking a few breaths here, settling down into the mat. Staying where you are. Today is Earth Day. And so feeling the support of the earth beneath you and just releasing down onto that, surrendering to the earth, just letting any stuff of the mind just sink down, release it into the earth, let it go. Coming into the body, coming into the breath. Take a few more breaths, nice full breaths. Feel the expansion of your lungs in 3 dimensions as you breathe. Really listen to your breath. Let it be audible. Very good. Now let's rise up to a tabletop pose. Wrists under shoulders, fingers spread wide, knees under your hips. Take any intuitive movements here. Just get comfortable. We're going to warm up the wrists and the hips. Now I want you to take your hips in circles, forward, around, and back, and then switch directions. And then we can take the hips on another plane of motion here. How about down, around, and up? Okay, and then switch directions. Now let's come to neutral, tuck the toes, hover the knees for 3, feel that fire, 2, for 1, let it go. Inhale, drop the belly, gaze forward. Exhale, round the spine, gaze back. Inhale, drop the belly, chest pulls forward. Exhale, wrap the shoulders around your chest. Keep on going here. Take a few more rounds of this. Like I was saying, we're going to start nice and slow to warm up the body, warm up our wrists. And then we're going to get into it. We're going to start building some heat, building some fire. So take a few more of those, just alternating that crescent shape of the spine. Moving with the breath. I'll offer a lot of breath cues today. There's reasons why we exhale when we're contracting the body and inhale when we're expanding, right? Then go ahead and come to neutral. Send your right leg long in your left hand. Right leg, left hand. Inhale to reach them out. Your gaze is down. Exhale, bring your elbow to your knee. Inhale, reach them out. Exhale, bring it in. Let's do 3 more. Inhale. And exhale. Reaching out and drawing in. And this time when you reach out, hold. Gaze up at your thumb. Pick the hand up, pick the foot up, lift them up higher. Nice. Lower it down. Sway side to side. Let's do the opposite side. Take your left foot up, right hand, left foot, right hand. Inhale to reach. Exhale, bring them together. Inhale, extension. Exhale, flexion. Let's do 3 more. Inhale. And exhale. Reaching out and drawing in. This time, reach out and hold. Gaze up at the thumb. Pick your hand up, pick your foot up, nice and high. Then lower it down. Look one direction over your shoulder, look the other direction, and back. Take your left foot to the back of your mat, flat down. Reach your left hand up. This right foot can come off the mat for a supported side plank. Inhale to reach up. Exhale, thread this hand in between the arm and leg. Inhale up and reaching through and reaching up. Now we're going to go right to the other side. Left hand down, right foot long, reaching up and thread it through. Inhaling, opening up, and then bring it back down to neutral. Tucking the toes, hovering the knees again. 3, 2, 1. Press your knees back, heels down, down dog. Taking any movements to get comfortable here, pedaling out the feet. Send one heel down and the other. You can wag your hips. Sway the head a bit from side to side here, releasing the grip of the neck. Okay. And bend your knees a bit, press your back nice and flat, and straighten the legs. Let's do that again. Bend the knees, open up the armpits, and then press the hips up high. Good. Come up to your tippy toes, and then gracefully step the feet up to the hands, come to a halfway lift. And fold. Press into your heels, rise all the way up, reach the arms up high, come up onto your tippy toes, and then with an exhale, stomp your heels down, release the arms. Let's do that again. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale, rise up onto your tippy toes. Exhale, stomp the heels. Inhale up. Let's do this 3 more times. And exhale down, bend into the knees, sweep the arms back. Inhale up high. Exhale. Very good. Let's do 2 more. Perfect. Now rest in that Tadasana, palms facing forward, shoulders stacked over your hips. Just draw some attention to your breathing. Feel the support of the ground. And go ahead and set an intention for your Earth Day, for your Earth Day week. Remember some ways that you've connected to the earth. The last time that you did some gardening or watered the plants, walked on the ground, right? And do a little bit more of that today, okay? Now let's take the feet wide, toes out, heels in. Inhale, straight legs, reach the arms up and together. Exhale, bring the hands down into a squat. Reaching up and around, hands together. And exhaling down. Very good. Let's do a few more. Inhaling up. Exhale down. Inhale, really sweep the arms around, full range of motion. Bring the hands together and lower. Very good. Going up. And down. And inhaling up. Exhale, take your hands to your heart. Inhale, raise those arms up. Exhale, hips back, hands down, folding. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, fold. Sway from side to side here. Slight bend in the knees, Uttanasana. Good. Now press into your heels. Circle the arms all the way up. Exhale to your heart. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift. And fold. Take your hands to your mat. Step on back to a plank pose. Hold and plank here. Get real straight. Press the knuckles down. Inhale. Exhale. Find a down dog. Shifting forward with the inhale. And pressing the hips back. Good. Let's do 3 more of these. Come forward. And exhale back. Good. Coming back to plank pose. You're going to lower down very slowly. You can take the knees down if you like. And then hover the hands up off the mat. Pressing your tailbone down, hovering the hands. Gaze is just a foot forward. Inhale. Exhale, press the hands down. Peel the chest up. Very good. You can lower one cheek down to your mat for a breath. And then let's rise up again. Hover the hands up, hover the chest. Tucking the tailbone, pressing it down. Inhale. Exhale, press into the hands. Make these arms as straight as feels good for you. Keep the core real tight. Don't put too much pressure on the lower back. And let's lower the opposite cheek down to the mat. Take a breath. Good. Take your hands behind you, point them towards your feet. Lift everything up off the mat. Lift it all up. Lift it all up. You got this, strong yogis. Now take your arms out in front of you, fly to the left, take them to the left, fly to the right, and then stack your hands under your forehead, lower your forehead down, sway your heels left and right. Perfect. Now take your palms under your shoulders, press back to a child's pose. You always have the option to return here at any point in time in the practice. Okay, shift forward to a cobra, shoulders over your wrists, tuck your toes, press to a down dog. All right, inhale, raise your heels up. Exhale, press your heels down, open up the armpits. Let's do that twice more. Inhale, get your hips high. Exhale, press it back. Inhale. And exhale, bend your knees, gaze forward. With the exhale, walk, step, or float up to the top. Find a halfway lift, a flat back, and fold. Press into the heels, rise all the way up. Exhale the hands to the heart. Inhale, reach up real tall. With the exhale, take your hands to your left. Those hips can come to the right. Inhale, back to center, weight even in your feet. Exhale, over to the opposite side. Inhale up to center, exhale, elbows down, gaze up. Inhale, and exhale. Inhale up, exhale, we're gonna fold, Uttanasana, halfway lift, Ardha Uttanasana. Plant the hands, bend the knees, press and step or float back, lowering high plank to low plank. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, down dog. Take a couple more easy breaths here. And the knees, gaze up. Make your way to the top, find a halfway lift, and a fold. Root to rise, sweep the arms up. Inhale, hands together, reaching up. Exhale, take them to the left. Inhale to center. Exhale to your right. Inhale up, big inhale, exhale, cactus. Inhale up, exhale, elbows down, chin up. Perfect. Inhale up, pick your hands down to the mat, take a fold, sweep the arms back behind you, feet nice and parallel, sit back for a chair pose. Really lengthen the tailbone back. Utkatasana. And come up onto your toes. Pick your heels up off the mat. Find your balance here for a couple easy breaths. You got it. Inhale, lower your heels, straight legs, fold. Halfway lift. Plant the hands, bend the knees, step or float back, high to low. Shine the heart. And press your hips back. Inhale, your right foot lifts. Step your right foot up to the top of your mat. You're going to take that back heel down. Inhale to rise to warrior one. Take a moment, set it up. Okay. Inhale, exhale, frame your front foot. Take your vinyasa. You can always go right to down dog. And from down dog, inhale that left foot up. And then step it to the top of your mat, rise to warrior one. Pressing your back heel down, weight nice and even in the feet. And with an exhale, frame your front foot, down dog or vinyasa. So that vinyasa transition that I'm going through here is optional. Press the whole surface area of the hands down, nice and expansive in your joints. Take another full breath here. And bend the knees, inhale, gaze up. Exhale, press and float, halfway lift. Fold, sweep the arms back, Utkatasana. Inhale, exhale, hands together and stand. So let's take that a couple more times. One breath, one movement. Listen to your body. We're gonna speed it up. So inhale your arms up, sit into a chair pose. Take another breath. Straighten your legs and fold. Halfway lift, inhale. Plant your hands, make your way back. Ride the exhale down. Inhale, shines the heart forward. Exhale, hips back. Inhale, right foot up. Exhale, step it up. Inhale, we rise up. Exhale, take it back down. All the way down. Inhale, broadens the collar. Exhale, finding down dog. Inhale, the left foot up. Exhale, step that left foot up. Inhale, we rise. And take it down with the exhale. Inhale and exhale. Pause here for 3 breaths. So let everything else fade out but your practice. Inhale, bend your knees, prepare. Exhale, pounce up, halfway lift. Fold, sweep your arms, chair pose. Inhale, exhale, come to standing. Take a moment, catch your breath. Maybe have some water. So you got the flow. Let's do it again. Let's take a chair pose. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, plank, chaturanga, up dog, and down dog. Inhale, that right foot up nice and high. Exhale, step it up. Inhale, we rise. Let the exhale take you all the way down. You can always pause and plank for a breath. Okay, exhale into down dog. Inhale that left foot. Step it up. Inhale, we rise. Exhale, we fall. Inhale, opening forward. Exhale, press back. Take 2 more easy breaths. Prepare, gaze forward in yoga and in life, and then make your way up, halfway lift. Fold, sweep the arms. Take a chair pose. Zip your feet together. I want you to zip your feet up, zip the knees up. Take your hands to your heart. Inhale to lengthen the spine. Exhale, you twist to the left. You can hook your elbow outside of the thigh or place the elbow in between the thighs, pressing the hands to the heart. And breathe. Keeping your knees in a line. Don't let one knee go too far past the other. Inhale and exhale, straight legs, fold, halfway lift. And fold. Take hold of opposite elbows for ragdoll. Take your feet nice and wide. Sway side to side. Release your head and neck. Just sway. Shake the head, no problem. Nod the head, yes please. Now for a moment here, come up onto your toes. Lift those heels up, drive your forearms down. Nice balance. And then release it all, root to rise. Take it all the way up to the skies. Bring your feet together, zip your feet up. Sit into a chair pose. Set my fan spinning there. That's probably a good sign. Take your hands to your heart, lengthen the spine with the inhale. With the exhale, twist to your right. Hooking or placing the elbow. Drive your bottom ribs through and lengthen the spine. Inhale, and with an exhale, return to center, halfway lift, and fold. Let's take Padangusthasana, wrapping your peace fingers around your big toes. Slight bend in the knees, engaging the upper body. You can straighten into the legs, pick the tailbone up, lengthen every vertebrae. Take another easy breath. And then let's find a halfway lift. Nice, long, flat spine, flat back, and fold. Let it go. Press into the heels. Roots rise, bring the arms up and down. Let's stand. Let's shake it out for a moment here. Let's just bounce. Just notice where there's some tension in your body. If it's in your shoulders, you can shrug the shoulders, okay? Shake the wrists out a little bit. Bounce on the toes. Let the heels get real light. Loosening up the hips. Just letting any tension just work its way through the body. Just shake it out. Get a couple more shakes. All right, perfect. Let's go through a bit more deeper sequencing, okay? Inhale up. Exhale, full fold. Halfway lift. Plant your hands, bend the knees, step or float. Down dog or vinyasa. Inhale your right foot up. Exhale your knee to your nose. Inhale your right foot up. Exhale your knee to your nose, round your spine. Take your knee over to your right arm. Take it to your left arm, to your right arm, to your left arm. Inhale your right foot up. Exhale, step your right foot to the top of the mat. Rise into warrior one. From warrior one, let's inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, lean and sweep and hold, extending through the fingers, long through the crown of the head. Perfect. Inhale up. Exhale, lean and sweep. Once more, inhale. And exhale. We're going to open up to warrior two. Smooth transition. Take your top arm around and back. Take a moment, set it up. And lean forward to that side angle, pressing into the side edge of your back foot, long diagonal line. And take that top arm behind you. Option to take a bind here. And come back up to warrior two. Keep that front hand going. Flip the palm, reverse warrior. Keeping your front knee over your front ankle. Inhale. Ride the exhale all the way down. Frame that front foot. Take your transition. Choose your own adventure, whatever that looks like. Okay. And let's do the other side. Inhale, left foot up. Exhale to your nose. Inhale. Exhale, forward, rounding the spine. Take it to your left, and to your right, and to your left, and to your right. And inhale it up high. Exhale, step it to the top. Rise up. Inhale. Exhale, lean forward 45 degrees. Point those fingers back. Drawing your shoulders down, hugging your hips in, strong core. And with the breath, inhaling up. And exhale, lean and sweep. Inhale up. Exhale, lean and sweep. And we're going to open up to warrior two. So take your right hand around and all the way back. Straight line, front hip, front knee, front toes. Lean forward for a side angle. This front arm can rest on the thigh, or it can come to the mat or a block. You can take that bind if you like. Let it go. Open up to warrior two. Keep it going. Reverse warrior. Inhale. And cartwheel the hands down. Frame that foot. Take your transition. Take 3 full breaths here. Take a deep inhale with me. And side out. Take a nice deep breath. And let it go. Perfect. Take an inhale, bend the knees, gaze up. And with the exhale, walk, step, or float. Find a halfway lift, and then a fold. Root to rise. Take the arms all the way up. Take the hands to your hearts. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, fold. Halfway lift. Take the hands down. Make your way through your flow. Inhale your right foot up. Bend the knee, stack the hip. Exhale, bring your knee to your nose. Inhale, send it back, stacking the hips again. Gaze under your left armpit at those toes, point them. Then step the foot up. We're gonna rise into warrior two. Take a moment, set it up. And let's inhale, bending into the back knee, straightening the front leg for Skandasana. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, bending into that back knee, keeping the knee nicely over top of the foot, well stacked, good alignment. Warrior two, keep this knee over this ankle one more time. Skandasana. And warrior two. Very good. Let's inhale, straighten the flank leg, reach the arms up overhead. And exhale to warrior two. And one more time, bring the palms together. Turn your front toes in so your feet are nice and parallel. Inhale. And exhale, fold forward. Take your hands down to the mat. You can walk your hands further back behind you or take hold of the feet or the ankles, drawing yourself down. Let your exhale take you deeper. And then take your hands down to the mat. Walk them around to your front foot. Inside the front foot, come up on the back heel for lizard pose. Okay, you can lower that bottom knee. You can lower one elbow or the other. Just rocking back and forth a bit here on the hips. Okay, getting into your lizard pose. And then go ahead and step back to plank pose. We're gonna rock to side plank on our right. So rock to your right, take the left hand up. You can lower a knee, take that top foot to your inner thigh. Take a moment here, find your balance, your power, and breathe. And then with an exhale, come to plank pose, high plank to low plank. Shift forward and press back. Nice work. Let's do the other side. Inhale your left foot up, bend the knee, stack the hips. And exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, reach it back up. Gaze at those toes. Point the toes under your right armpit. Square your shoulders down. Inhale. Exhale, step it up. Plant that back foot. We're going to rise to warrior two. And with an inhale, find Skandasana on this side. Make sure this feels good for you here. Hips pressing to the knee, pressing to the ankle. And open up to warrior two. Skandasana. You can take the hands down or you can get real low. There's plenty of options there. Okay. Inhale, Skandasana. Exhale, warrior two. Let's do one more. Skandasana. And warrior two. Now inhale, take your arms up, straighten the legs, gaze up. And exhale, warrior two. Inhale, take the arms together, turn those front toes in. Take your arms behind you for a bind. Inhale, draw the shoulder blades together. Exhale, fold, taking the arms up overhead. Nice bind here. Keep those arms going up and back. Press your toes down. Slight bend in the knees. Stay where you're at, enjoying the effect of that inversion. Okay. Then let's let the arms down to the mat. Put your left hand under your gaze, reach your right arm up. And then switch, right hand down, left arm up. And switch, twisting. And one more time, twisting. Okay. Perfect. Now you're gonna walk your hands to the front of the mat again, inside of your left foot. I'm going to take lizard on this side, okay? You can take that back heel in a circle, stirring the pot. Option to lower the knee. Maybe you lower your forearms down. Take a few breaths, settle into your lizard. And straighten up that back leg. Step to a plank pose. Rock to your left side. Vashisthasana on the left. Get your hips up. Nice arch shape. Gaze up at your top hand. Take another full breath. Then take your transition. Come into down dog. Take 3 full breaths here. Nice and light in this pose here. Expanding through the shoulders. Open up the shoulders. Press the knees back. Nice and light on the heels. And inhale, bend your knees. Prepare. Exhale, pounce or step up halfway lift. Fold. Raise your arms all the way up. Exhale, hands to your heart. And let's do another one like that. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, fold. Halfway lift. Bend the knees, press and float or step. Lower down, shine forward. Down dog. Inhale your right foot up. Bend the knee, stack the hip. Option to flip it if you want to take it down. Take your feet parallel and press the hips up high. Then big step around and up. Keep your back heel raised. We're going to come up into a high crescent lunge. So find your balance here. Inhale. With the exhale, open up to your right. Twist over your right side. Take your hands far apart. And then let's inhale up. And exhale, open. Get low. Broaden the chest. And up. And open. Very good. Now let's come up into Warrior 2. Let's take a side angle here. And then come through to reverse warrior. Let that backhand slide down your back leg. Gaze up. And side angle. And reverse warrior, straighten your front leg. Peel those front toes up. Inhale, gaze up. And then draw your hips in. Shorten your stance a bit. Reach, cock, and tilt the pelvis, taking Trikonasana pose here. Lengthen both sides of the torso, gaze up. And pressing your bottom toes down, engaging through the legs. And then we're going to shift forward to a half moon pose. Okay, so just hover that back leg, working to stack the top hip over top of the bottom hip. All right, and if you have a block, you can maybe take a reset here. Take that block in front of your foot. Now stack the hips. All right, now we're gonna float it back to warrior two. Just float that foot back gracefully. Take the hand up, inhale, keep it going. Full inhale, we're gonna ride the exhale down, framing the foot, riding it all the way down. Inhale to cobra or up dog. Exhale, get them high. Inhale your left foot up. Bend the knees, stack the hips. And then option to take a flip. Grounding your hands, step that foot around and up. Rise into high lunge, so your back heels up. Crescent warrior, Anjaneyasana. Finding your balance of stability and power. Inhale. Exhale, you're gonna twist to your left. Take that left arm long, square the shoulders to the long edge of the mat. Inhale up. And open. Let's do one more. Open up, shoulders forward. And then take them long, reaching, lowering. Nice. Warrior two. Side angle. Reach that top arm long. Reverse warrior. And side angle. Alternating the spine. Reverse your warrior, straighten your front leg, curl those toes up. Nice long side body stretch. And then take the foot down, shorten the stance a bit. Reach, reach. Drawing your torso over that front thigh. Gazes up. Nice long lines from hand to hand, from foot to foot, and from your tail to your head. Very good. Stay here or shift your weight forward. You can use that block again if you like. Stacking the shoulders, stack the hips. If you can get your hips over top of that bottom leg, it becomes a lot easier. Then we're going to float the foot back, warrior two. Keep it going. Deep inhale. And ride the exhale all the way down through your flow. Take 3 breaths here. Full inhale and smooth exhale. Very good. Prepare, gaze up, engage, make your way halfway and fold. Let's take a chair pose. Sweep the arms back, reach them up. Sit nice and low, long spine. Inhale, exhale, straighten your legs, bring the hands together. Now it's Earth Day, so we should take a tree pose, right? Remember the last time that you stood barefoot on the ground, on the earth? Remember the sand beneath your feet? What does it feel like to have that warm, that hot sand beneath your feet? Or the rocks up on the mountains or your backyard? Feel that beneath your feet. Press into your right foot. Take the left foot up. And let's find a tree pose here. Imagining yourself as one of your favorite trees, go ahead and grow your branches. And let's take a sway here from side to side. As we all know, strong trees sway in the breeze. So just work with this movement. Okay. Maybe you can exaggerate it more. Foot up, ankle, calf, or thigh. Take a moment. And then grow your branches. I'll give you a couple options. Sway the arms from side to side, as you were doing, or get real still and close your eyes for 3 seconds. Balance without vision. You got this. And let's lower it down. Check it out. Perfect. Let's sweep the arms up. And then take it down. Let's walk the feet back into a down dog shape. We're going to come into pigeon. So inhale your right foot up. Bring it through. Lowering the back knee. You can take a block under your back thigh. Let's start by tenting the fingers. Nice proud pigeon. If you want to stay here and take hold of that back foot, that's an option too. Okay. Otherwise, go ahead and fold forward, stacking the arms. And soften into it. We'll take a few breaths here. Okay. Listen to the sound of the breath. Let it keep you grounded in right now. What time is it? It's right now. Another breath. And then tuck your back toes. Take that right foot up. Give it a shake. Give it a circle. Lower it down. Lift your left foot up. Reach it. Reach it. Exhale. Bring it forward. Let's start nice and proud. All right. Take hold of that back foot. Or fold forward with the exhale. Resting your forehead on top of your hands or a block. Just let gravity do her thing here. Take a few more breaths. And let's release it down. Take the left foot up. Shake it, circle it. Make it happen. Okay? Now, you can go right to a child's pose if you want to take your knees down, go to child's pose, or stay in down dog. You can bring your forearms down to the mat if you want to get in a bit more of a workout here into dolphin pose. Okay. Now, if you want to try a headstand here, you can interlace your hands. All right. If this is a pose that's within your practice, maybe don't do it for the first time right now, but go ahead and cradle the back of your head. Press your weight into your elbows. Into your elbows, right? Not your neck. Your neck is engaged. Take one leg up, then another. And wherever you're at, take a few easy breaths. If you did go into a headstand with me, take child's pose for a couple breaths. And then let's come up. Let's take the feet forward. We're going to come into a supine position. So come down onto your back. Right. Press down into the feet. Take the hips up. And then lower it down, rolling down the spine. Take a breath. And then press up again. Interlace your hands underneath your back. Option to roll over top of the arms. Press the hips up. Press them up. And breathe into this inversion. Now release the arms, soften the chest, roll down the spine. All right, take your knees side to side, left and right. Windshield wipers. Now prepare for another one. You can go into a bridge, or if you want to go into a wheel and take your hands behind you, pressing the hips up. Certainly welcome to go into that. Go ahead and rise up wherever you're at. Feeling into this inversion. Keeping the knees stacked over top of the ankles, so we're not letting the knees come out too wide. Keep them in. Take some full breaths. And soften the chest, roll down the back. Roll down the back. Windshield wipers again. And let's go up into one more. All right. Option to take a block underneath of your sacrum. Point the legs up. Easy way to do legs up the wall. Yogi's choice, if there's some other pose that you want to get in now at the end of the practice, go ahead and go for it. We'll take a couple more breaths here. So finishing up where you're at. And then you can take the feet down. If you have a block there, remove it. Right. You can take a quick fish pose. Take the feet out long, hands underneath your seat. Draw the elbows in, press the chest up, rock the head back. Point the toes. And then lower it down. Take your knees into your chest. Rock side to side. Sway here. And then take your knees off to your right. You can cross one leg over top of the other. You can take a block in between your thighs or underneath of them. Arms out wide. Noticing the contour of your breath in this shape. Getting into this nice deep spinal twist, helping to bring fresh nutrients, fresh oxygen into our spine and our internal organs. Take a couple more breaths here. Then bring the knees back up into center. Give them a squeeze. Pick your sacrum off for a second. And rock side to side. And then take them over to your left. Gaze over your right. If you want to cross a leg or use a block, go for it. Whenever we hold these long stretches and deep breathing, it reduces the stress, brings us some ease, comfort. And that's reflected in the chemical neurotransmitters, reducing the cortisol, increasing your serotonins. So breathe easy, relax. And take two more really full breaths. Full inhale and smooth exhale. Using the breath to build up the mind-body connection. And then bring the knees into your chest like a happy baby. So take hold of the inside soles of the feet. And you can rock side to side, front to back. You can draw the feet apart. Find what feels good for you. And bring your knees into your chest. Give them a squeeze. Lift your forehead gently. Tuck your tailbone. Inhale. And exhale, opening up Shavasana. Final restoration, relaxation, the place where we absorb the benefits of our practice. Mentally scanning through the body, finding any areas of tension, and releasing into that. If you need to take any more movements to find yourself at the center point of your body, balanced in between the left and right hemispheres, go ahead and take those movements and begin to really come to a place of stillness. And again, scanning through the body. Letting the face and the head relax, relaxing the torso and the arms, relaxing the core of the body and the legs. Staying relaxed, I invite you to imagine yourself outside with the sun upon your face and body, lying down in your favorite spot outdoors. Maybe it's on a hill, maybe at the beach, maybe you're on top of a mountain. Just find your place and just notice what it feels like. Remembering what it smells like here, the feel of the ground beneath you in this place. And returning to the breath, naturally bringing the breath in deeper. Breathing in to fill the belly, fill the chest, fill the collar, deep 3-part breath. And exhale, slowly pour it out. Please wiggle your fingers and toes, wrists and ankles, arms and legs. And take your arms up overhead, pointing through the fingers, point your toes, nice full body stretch. Inhale. Exhale, draw the knees in. And then make your way up to seated. You can rock over to one side or gently rock right up to seated. Taking a moment, sitting up tall and relaxed. And notice what's changed in your awareness and your experience since you began the yoga practice today. Let's take a breath in a namaste to close. Exhale fully. Take a deep breath in and let it go. Bring the hands together at the heart. Thank you for tuning in, flowing, breathing, and moving with me today. Namaste, Earth friends. Go in peace, Earthlings. Happy Earth Day. It's a great flowing with you. Please have plenty of water, fruits and vegetables. I saw recently that you're advised to have as many as 8 or 9 servings of fruits and vegetables. So please boost up your immune system. Until next time, I'll be back at 1 o'clock today and tomorrow at 10. And then next week, we're going to start Tuesdays at 6 p.m. So hope to see you then.